Okay, today on Like Father, Like Son podcast, we got Kevin, the owner of 504 Barbershop in Hiram. We're going to let Kevin introduce himself to the world.
Kevin, 504 Barbershop, Hiram, Georgia. Been in business 2 years now, my own business, but been doing what I'm doing for as barber. 25 years now as a barber. Moved to Georgia, fleeing Hurricane Katrina 20 years ago. And that's where I meet right here, right now.
I met Kevin. I met Kevin at Leon's Barbershop like years ago. But the last time I met him, he has been in his own barbershop, and that's a blessing. From where I seen it from, where you at today. So I would just want to congratulate you on that big accomplishment, man. Cause like I said, I never knew that you was planning on getting your own barbershop. But you know what I'm saying, congratulations on whatever transpired to get you where you at today. So congratulations on that, man. May God continue to bless you and bless your hands, man, to be a blessing to other people out here.
Appreciate that.
Okay,
yes, sir.
Okay, we finna get straight to the questions with Kevin. How do you define success for yourself?
Making it to a level where only I can bring myself down. Making it to a level where I'm untouchable. You know, I'm in control of if I could go down or up.
That's real good, man. Man, that's real good.
Yeah.
Okay, question number 2. What makes you feel truly alive?
God. God and my family. Family support.
So your kids, your wife, they pretty much is like the gas to you getting up every day and doing what you're doing on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, to a certain, but you know, I want that for myself too. So, you know, I'm a go-getter. I get up and go, rather if I had a family or not. You know what I mean? But yeah.
What do you fear the most and why?
God, because God is in control of all this.
Man, all praise to the Most High today.
Yes, sir.
What moment in your life changed you the most?
My kids.
My kids will drive me too, man. Like, that's why I go hard, work 80. Just
Yeah.
they the ones that really like keep me going. Like
Kids, and also I had close debt in my family.
yes, sir.
My mother, my grandmother, you know, they passed when I was teenage, so that have a lot to do with it as well.
As a father, how do you think your kids look up to you?
They look up to me, respect.
I think respect is big, man, especially coming from.
Respect.
I taught my kids that early. Yes, sir.
Yes.
No, sir. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. I think respect can have you living a long life. Just to me, alone.
And not only that, I give the respect. So
Respect goes both ways.
respect goes both ways. Yes.
What is one lesson you hope every member of your family learns?
Awareness.
That's a good one. Even in times like this, we got to be more aware.
Aware.
You know, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, even financially. But like I said, I think with everything going on, man, I think for me too as well, you know, awareness is a big thing for me.
That's one of the things I kind of I preach, that awareness.
Yes, sir.
You know, just be aware. You know, so awareness.
What values do you think you should pass down?
Values. I mean, I don't want to get values and morals mixed up. Values is, should I say, respecting your peers, respecting others. Is that morals or values?
It kind of go
Kinda
hand in
go
hand.
together.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
kind of go hand in hand.
Just respect, because that take you a long way with people.
Yes, sir.
You can have nothing, but if you have respect, you have everything.
Everything, man, that's good. That just took the words out of my mouth, man.
Yes. Yes.
What do you think people misunderstand about you?
What do I think they misunderstand about me? Some who don't know me, who never spoke to me, probably see a certain demeanor on my face,
Yes, sir.
and they could, I believe they misjudge
Okay.
by doing that part.
Just off the looks.
Looks. Yeah.
Man, today is good, but you take some of the words right out of my head. So if you won the Father today, would you still be activating the way you are today?
Probably not. But I know I still would have grown out of the ways I was rolling with at the time.
Okay. When do you feel most supported by your family?
You say when?
When do you feel most supported by them?
Most supported. It's not really times where I be in need, like financial wise or something like that. I'm just.
No, it can be love. It can be, you know, words of encouragement. It can be, you know, Dad, man, I appreciate you, you know, for providing for us, you know, things of that nature, though.
Now, my immediate family, you know, my household, all the time, I feel supported most when I'm, you know, whatever I have going on. A lot of my family, they support what I do.
Okay.
You know, I could start selling T-shirts. They gonna support anything I do. They support me. Strong supportive system.
What does being strong mean to you?
Everything.
How do you handle disappointments or failure?
Keep going. No complaints. Just keep going.
That's faith right there.
Yeah, just keep going.
Do you believe people can truly change?
Yes. Everyone can change. You gotta want to change.
What is one action that you would consider a person actually changing themselves? One action.
That I consider them changing themselves.
What action would you consider that you would see a person changing?
If you could change your mind, you could change your life.
What's one lesson you would tell them on how to survive in today's time?
Today's time on how to survive, dodge prison.
That's a good one too. What is one lesson you hope every member of your family learns?
Learns how to depend on themselves.
And that's deep. I also teach my son, my kids, as a father, even though I'm there, I still want them to be independent and dependent at the same time, because I think that's to me that's what we installed in them. Is, you know what I mean, we here for y'all, but we want to also teach y'all to stand on your own 2 feet.
Yes, and that's strength.
What is one story from your life you would want your family to remember?
That I'm a natural born hustler.
Okay, pertaining to jail, how long do you think a person should stay in there in order for them to get their mind right?
It's all on that person. It's where that person is in life and what they're trying to accomplish. You know, some people want to change, some don't care about changing. So it's all on that individual, if you ask me.
We consciously we know if a son get in trouble, we know sometimes they always say that my daddy wasn't there, or you know you see that's a big reason why, you know, either a father or son go that direction. Do you think that's a legitimate answer to you?
Yeah, I could say that's true, because a lot of guys who I came up with and who I was locked up with, a lot of them, you know, they single mom, you know, living in, you know, lower income projects, you know, neighborhoods, and you know, and they come up and the streets is right there. So that's legit, you know, because I'm one of them. I came up without my father. You know, my father was in prison. My mother and my father was in prison when I was a kid. So by the time I became a teenager, you know, they both came home. But I'm not going to say that's 100% of the reason why I was doing what I was doing. But I didn't have that dad guidance, that mom guidance.
You know, Coach, you know, I was raised by, you know, a single parent too.
Yeah.
But you know, we got introduced to God at an early age, so we, you know,
Okay.
it really wasn't. You know, we really didn't see stuff like that because Mama was firm. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
we got in trouble. You know, Mama, you know, back then, you know, switches. She didn't really give us no chance to go out there. You know, but you know, as you get older, it's really, you know, Mom can give you advice on which path to take, but you know, as you get older, you know, choice is gonna start being on yours.
Yes.
But you know, to me, I believe, you know, as you get older, the choice is really on you.
Yes.
So you got a choice of which path you want to take.
Yes.
To me, as a son coming from a single mom, to me, my point of view is, you know, it's like you make your bed, you lie, and you see right from wrong, you see what the streets do to you. We see it, you know what I mean. But it's still as you get of a certain age, you know, it's still the choices on you. You know, I don't know what age will be considered, you know, the choice is yours. But you know, I think to me, I wouldn't make an excuse on why I went this way, pertaining to me getting raised by a single mother. Because like I said, we still have our own choices. We still have a conscious decision that we can make pertaining to which life we want to take, based off whether we was raised in the house with mom and dad, or dad by herself, or mother by herself. You know what I mean?
But you got to think about it. You know, that's like 1 out of 10
Yes, sir.
that will slip through those cracks. And then you got to think about it. Some single mothers, most of them single mothers, right? Government took the man out the house for a reason. Most single mothers, they probably at work, you know, they don't know what their kid is doing when they get out of school.
Yes, sir.
If they, they don't know. So, and the streets is right there. Everything is right there. Drugs, sex, money, murder. They see that and they won't get affiliated with it.
Yes, sir.
They know, and then 9 times out of 10, if their mom is not that type of mom that's going, it's over with. You know what I'm saying? Once the streets grab them, it's it.
Man. All right, pertaining to what are some things that you teach your son, what not to do, as pertaining to some of the choices that you made in your past. What encouragement words do you give your son? Do you ever even talk to him about your past, where he can learn from you?
Once again, awareness. I teach, preach, awareness. As long as you got the awareness going on, that's like half of the battle right there, because you're aware. See, a lot of us do things and we're not aware. And not being aware, that could be a death sentence. So awareness.
Man. One thing I try to, really teach my son, man, I try to really just, continue to lead by example for him good, make good decisions around him. If he do something wrong, I tell him, I say, when you leave the house, if the choice still on yours, it's still on you, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, there's always eyes on him.
Yes.
Talking about spiritual eyes. So, you may tell me one thing, but, God sees and knows everything, though. You know what I mean? So I always teach him, hey, man, make sure you're making the right choices while you out there. Because, like I say, every choice comes with a price.
Yes.
Good or bad.
I agree.
So I always teach him, I say, man, just because you ain't around daddy, man, don't mean that, you won't be held accountable for, the choice that you make when I'm not around. You got to hold yourself accountable for your actions and be able to make right choices when I'm not around. You know what I mean?
Being in your kid's life, man, being in my kids, because I got a son and daughter.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Being in my kid's life is everything to me. So, that's the legacy. You're passing that down, so you need them to be strong and equipped. So, yeah, and awareness, once again, that's what's going to get you there. You can't get there by not being aware.
Thank you for tuning in today on Like Father, Like Son podcast. Episodes drop every Sunday. Be in tune.